I would, you know what I mean? But I think that like most songs, if they just say the N-word and you're avoiding them, that's like super unnecessary. Unless you like find the word like so offensive you can't listen to it. I mean, which is fine, I guess. It's more so like you don't have to.
Is masturbation good?
Over the weekend, iDubbbz dropped a follow-up to his content cop on H3 called Content Deputy. This pretty much went over Ethan's response to him on stream, which we went over on the first episode of this series, along with Ethan's criticisms towards iDubbbz that were levied against him over the last week. Now, we've already gone over the Creator Clash 3 fallout and the Ethan Klein and Hassan debates, but there is still plenty that the internet has to say, such as debate and conversation around Ian defending the CPS call that happened on Ethan and his kids over the whole Giardia situation, and a whole bunch more. Welcome to the internet versus Content Deputy. It starts out when iDubbbz announces the video and attaches a picture of his dog with the caption, "New upload." Atuka replies with this picture of iDubbbz in the caption, "Our silence means something." Cody Cat replies, "The like versus dislike argument you made in the video is hilarious when you're getting cooked in the replies literally everywhere." T-Money replies, "Do you cry in this one as well, you fucking pussy?" Catfilla says, 30 minutes of straight coping. Comment Cop tweets out a screenshot of the thumbnail with the caption, iDubbbz humiliation ritual continues. And Pimp Master Yoda replies, back when iDubbbz first announced he was doing another content cop, I made a poll on who it was going to be on. This poll included H3 and iDubbbz himself, since he hated his own content pre-Anissa. Little did I know his videos ended up being on both Ethan and himself. Mr. B replies to Comments Cop by saying, it's really bad. He had to make something because his wife's boyfriend Hassan got owned yesterday. And for reference, he's talking about the debate between him and Ethan, which we covered some of the highlights on this channel as well. Apathy is Dead replies, bro literally runs defense for the CPS call in the vid. Winky replies to Comment Cop by saying, damn, Sam Hyde really broke him. Sad. Comments Cop then quote tweets himself with this picture in the caption, it's somehow worse than the first video. And it's iDubbbz sucking a mic saying absolute cope. Kaguya's Top Gal replies, ruined my career over pussy award. Right side of history Cody says, I mean, he did call him out on a couple of points like the sword, but that's not really saying much in the grand scheme of things. Also, has this man never seen a child? They will put anything in their mouth if given the chance. It's why lead used toys fell off. Brogan tweets out that she will be live reacting to Content Deputy, and Ellendor replies, wait, so you're spending time reacting to drama content instead of talking about developments with the IP conflict? Where's the urgency for innocent Palestinians? Dynasty Chad replies to Brogan by saying, keep oinking, piggy. Yeet also tweets out a screenshot of the Content Deputy saying, lol, and Omni replies, another one? Joshi replies with a popcorn bucket emoji, and Eric Alexander replies with this gif in the caption, hey Manji, I heard Keem wanted you for lolcow.
It's just a simple tin of tomatoes, right? Just one family's passion. And they believe that simplicity is not a lack of anything, but just the right amount of everything. Mutti. Deceptively simple.
Killa Season Cam replies, is this not him in a really soy cucked out way saying fuck kids, fuck cancer, fuck charity, I'd rather be a soft edgy Hassan taint licker? These fucking idiots totally tanked their event, tanked the public image of the event, and are just washing their hands of it and walking away, and attaches this clip.
We are, you know, I think just going to be known as the founders of the event. Yeah, I mean, I think it had to come to this eventually. I can't keep my mouth shut. I can't, I mean, I can. I just didn't want to. I want to be frank. I want to be honest. I was very quiet during the second Creator Clash because I was afraid of how that would impact other people. This year I said I'm going to do something different. I'm going to fight back if someone's trying to attack me. So that's what I did. And now I've realized, like, I can't really have my cake and eat it too. It's either you're going to talk shit like a foul beast on the internet, or you're going to have a charity event. You know, it really can't be both.
El Gianoli replies, he was blaming H3 for the failure of Creator Clash. How? New York City Rat King replies to Eid by saying, you were triggered about the CPS thing is such an insane take. Like, obviously he'd be pissed off. You took the side of the people that perpetuated that. And Flurry Blumpton replies, hot take, letting your children eat dog shit is legitimate grounds for a CPS call. And Rat King replies, it didn't happen, bad rage bait. Send me a video of you walking up 2 flights of stairs without getting gassed out. Sar Walls replies, the fact that he's blaming Ethan for Creator Clash becoming an absolute shit show is a next level cope. This clown is adamant about destroying whatever's left of his career. Brutal. Nicholas Diorio also tweets out that the content deputy is live, and Mr. Gon replies, oh god, he's getting desperate. Well, I guess he could wait since CC3 is in the shitter. Dexo replies, I'm not giving Ian any views. I'll wait for your review and breakdown, lol. Nick then follows up his tweet by saying, I can't believe I'm in a content deputy video, attaching this image showing that Ela Klein donated to Nick saying, can't wait for them to blame us for their failed event. Also, hey Saint Nick. Andy Worski replies, you made it, bud. Willie Maxshow says, yo, no way. Rusty Cage replies, this is not a good thing. Probable Spam replies to this picture that dislikes and captions it by saying, it's only been 9 hours. Mario tweets out, iDubbbz releases content deputy H3. The internet, you didn't learn anything. James Young replies, iDubbbz could have taken up any hobby and just made weekly videos about it with his audience and reputation and live off of that. Millions of good choices and he picked the bad one. Yeet tweets out this clip with the caption, Papa Gut finds out that iDubbbz might have manipulated the timeline of the CPS events in his Ethan Klein content deputy.
CPS visits Ethan and Ela, and that same day they decide, let's do our podcast and let's have the topic be the CPS visit. Right after it, you guys talk about me and Anissa, but you don't just talk about it.
But like what you just showed us was that like there was what, like 2 days that you guys had to say something publicly. They're not a continuous harassment campaign. Your editor is like harassing them. Then the call to CPS happens. I'm assuming this is when we found out about it. What? Then Ian shits on iDubbbz. Okay. There's something off here. I have to. Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. They give it 5,000 to find. The problem is that he isn't acknowledging that Ethan was getting called a bad parent before the call itself had happened. Yeah, that's true. Wait. Hold on a second. Hold on. Wait. No. Wait. This doesn't make any sense. Wait. The CPS getting called was not the start of the event. He's trying to lie and reframe the situation as if, well, how do we know the CPS just got called? How are we supposed to know all that? Because this was an ongoing thing. Ethan was talking about this for how long before this episode? What are you talking about? Like, it started with them putting in this weird lie that he abuses his children, basically, and they roll around in shit. That it was your friend who was doing it, or your wife's friend who was doing it. And then it carried over into CPS actually getting called. Who fucking cares when CPS got called? Oh my god, this guy's a loser. He just lied outright. He lied. He tried to manipulate the time frame. This guy's a dishonest piece of dog shit.
And Bashia TV replies, in action, showing this picture that says the Hassan system, hide, ignore critics' content to obscure the argument, alter, drastically misrepresent the opposing view, strawman, attack the misrepresentation by grouping critics with deplorables, avoid, debate only weaker opponents, never the original person, and name call, label frustrated opposition as crazy or obsessed to discredit.
I got used to the feeling of rejection because my writing just wasn't up to par. Then I found Grammarly, an AI writing partner that helps professionals craft more impactful writing and save time. From polishing my writing to personalized suggestions, I became twice the writer I once was. Using Grammarly's rewrite function, I can have it rephrase my original writing into something even more engaging. What's more, using Ideate, Grammarly can help me brainstorm even more ideas to make my writing that much more memorable. It was like having an expert writing coach over my shoulder helping me write everything better and, best of all, faster. Just like that, clients started responding and I began landing all the jobs that I knew I could. Want to leave your mark on every client? Give Grammarly a try.
Just 10 days before my daughter's wedding, cardiologists at Stanford Health told me I needed open heart surgery.
Extensive testing from Stanford Health's cardiac team revealed multiple blockages that went undetected at other facilities. Through its partnership with Columbia University Irving Medical Center, Stanford Health provides Fairfield County's most comprehensive heart care.
Without the care and attention of the Stanford Health team, I wouldn't have been there for her.
Credit them. Mostri Digoma posts on the Hassan Piker subreddit the Content Deputy video. In recording nervous replies, he came with the receipts. I love the timelines. Ethan is actually mentally ill and just verbal diarrheas every stream. And Beepachu replies, verbal and literal apparently. And Your Burrito says, dare anyone to go look at the H3 subs reaction to it. Yikes. August Gardner replies, the comments have already been brigaded. More jobless neats than the iDubbbz fans. And Radiohead replies, the one advantage the DDG/Asmon/Ethan crew have is that their followers are infinitely more pathetic and ghoulish. And August says, all better to ignore them then. Domolition replies, Ian is back for good. I feel like he'll be content copying all the fascists now. And Waffle Monster says, after all the soul searching, it seems like he found a purpose and way for his platform to be used for good. Drama Alert tweets out this clip with the caption, iDubbbz says Ethan is to blame for CPS getting called on himself.
Other people react to his content, and when other people see that he's talking about his children getting giardia from dog poop.
Sonny's crawling around, he's putting everything in his mouth.